Hello and welcome back to the OnlyAccies channel. It's finished here. Hamilton 1, Kilmarnock 0. Well, a 3 points that moves us up to 10th in the table, and a performance I think we're all happy with. Ewan, I'll come to you first. What did you make of the game today?
I feared the worst when the red card happened because I thought, well, we weren't particularly good before then. It was pretty even, and I just thought this team is not set up to play against 10 men. And that did seem to be happening until Dylan Thomas came on, and then it turns out that he's just the best player in the league. And
Nathan Thomas had a really big impact. Paul, what did you make of Thomas when he came on?
I thought he'd done very well, but I think that's what we've been needing. To be honest, I think like the last few games we've set up a formation and been hard to beat. But I think the last half hour that today I thought Brian Rice got it right and just says, hey, look, let's go at them, and I think he got it right for a change. You know what I mean? Ewan, what did I text you at 10 to 3?
I asked Daly last night if we get a penalty, who's going to take it, and he said Callahan.
To get away with a few today, because obviously there was the claim for penalty against us, a handball against Lee Hodds. Ewan, what did you make of the Lee Hodson handball? Do you think it was a penalty?
Probably, but then I thought I didn't really understand why he gave our one and he didn't give theirs. I thought that was weird.
See, on that, Ben, I just want to add, I watched the game on Kilmarnock TV and the commentators were much better. I watched and listened to that on Killie TV today, and it's been my best Saturday for about 5 months.
So the club today gave Ben Sterling their man of the match, not one that I personally agree with. Paul, I'll come to you first and get who was your man of the match? And what?
Honestly, that Kilmarnock commentator. Hey, listen. Yeah, no, I think you're laughing all right, but the game was bad. Man of the match, I thought, I don't know. I think the two boys in the middle of the park done well. I think Scott Martin and Hakeem done very well. But I just don't. I think when they brought on the boy Thomas in the second half, that changed the game. Do you know what I mean? We were more attacking, and we went at them.
Ewan, I'll come to you. Who was your man of the match?
Yeah, Thomas. He completely changed the game. Especially, I wasn't quite sure what Rice was going to do with him coming on for Hodgson. I thought it was quite weird. I didn't know if he was changing formation or whatever, but it worked out well because he managed to keep the Easton, Martin and Sterling to protect against Brophy and Kabamba on the counter-attack, while still managing to keep Thomas up the park and get one-on-one with their left-back, and it worked really, really well. And the amount of chances he created in both feet was absolutely incredible, because I thought, all right, they'll cotton on to him and just start showing him onto his right. But when they started doing that, and that's what led to the penalty as well, wasn't it? He went down his right and cut it back. So yeah, it was just, I'm worried about getting too excited about him because we saw how good Johnson was against St Mirren, and then he's been garbage since. But no, I'm so impressed with him.
You see, just on that, see if Sean Want's fit. Do you put Sean Want straight in before Sterling?
Yeah, I would.
I agree.
I hadn't really liked Sean Want until this season, but I think he's had a good season. Yeah. But he got man of the match today. I don't think he had a bad game, but he just seems very rarely in control of situations. Whatever, we saw that towards the end when I think he got his booking. It was very similar to one of the goals against Dundee United. I'm still not convinced about it. I think we've got two better centre backs in Hamilton and Want.
And just I would probably put Want straight in for Sterling. I don't think Sterling's necessarily been bad the last, say, 2-3 games, but I do think Want would improve that defence.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the defence, like we said, it has been an improved performance against Aberdeen and Dundee United in that aspect. But how important, Paul, was that today to get the clean sheet? How important was that to lock out an opponent?
Right, well, I think just, see, today we just needed the 3 points. Mm-hmm. And I think it was just, I think the clean sheet's a bonus, but we just needed the win. And honestly, I've not been on here before. I feel sorry for Brian Rice a wee bit because he's just a part of a jigsaw. You know what I mean? We take that wee part of that jigsaw out and put somebody it'll be a different part when Brian Rice is away.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I think he's doing very well, Brian Rice, under very difficult circumstances.
Yeah.
Right? And I honestly think that win the day was, I just hope he can go and get a wee bit of belief and a wee bit of confidence now.
It's the win, it's like following on from improved performances against Aberdeen and Dundee United as well. It's just, it seems like things are very, very slowly improving.
Yeah, they are, definitely.
Yep, I agree. I don't know if maybe the kind of fan reaction to the results has maybe been a little bit of a kind of kick up the arse for them.
But see, just on that, Ben, sorry to interrupt. I think that fan reaction was the right thing to do, because Brian Rice did ask if anybody had a problem, and then they had to go and see him. So I'm not sticking up for Brian Rice. All I'm saying is he's in a difficult circumstance with a shite pool of players. You know what I mean? To be honest, it is a shite pool of players, but I think he's doing his utmost and doing everything that he can. And he's out of depth, but at least he's still trying. You know what I mean? There he's worked maybe for the last fortnight to get us out like that today.
Yeah. Yeah, and like we said earlier on, that does obviously push us up to 10th in the table. And next up, another home game against Hibernian, who just battered Motherwell 3-0 today, which was nice to see. That'll obviously be a very difficult game. Hibs obviously high flying. Do you see any kind of major changes being made, or can you see us going same as what we did today with a nearly unchanged 11?
Thomas, I think, will most likely come in. Mentioned Johnson earlier, when he had his good sub appearance, he went straight in for the Motherwell game after. Didn't go too well, but he kept faith with him. I'm not quite sure where he'll fit in, whether he'll come in for Callum Smith or whatever. But other than that, I don't think so. He's tried to keep the same team as much as possible the last 3 games, and we've finally won a game. So why would they change it now?
You know, I think I kind of disagree there, because although Thomas came on and probably changed the game for us today, but I think his game plan was perfect today, you know what I mean?
Yeah. To
maybe sit and keep it tight, then to bring a bit of width on in the second half. So I don't think he would start with an attacking player like Thomas. He would start with Hodgson, then bring Thomas onto the game. But that's just me maybe looking at a different side.
Yeah, maybe. Especially because obviously that was a game against 10 men. It's so different to going up against Hibs with 11 men. So yeah, he might do that.
Brilliant.
I'm football manager expert, you know.
Yeah, you are.